Your EBT is changing for the low income. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to share with you the details of some big changes coming into EBT that'll impact about 43 million low-income Americans, and of course, what those changes mean, as well as all the details you need to understand. So let's get into it and talk about what's going on. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're enjoying this video so far and you want more like it, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching the latest details hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay posted with what's actually going on and how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. It's a very busy time right now. Things are changing rapidly, and again, we got to continue watching all this very, very closely, which is exactly why I'm here for you every single day. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so, and let's get into it and talk about the big changes coming in to EBT for about 43 million low-income Americans all across the country who are receiving SNAP benefits, otherwise referred to as Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also called food stamps. This is very important stuff. Now, if you are somebody receiving SNAP benefits, food stamps, you have an EBT card, right? This is the card where you get your benefits loaded onto. Obviously, you know this. This is an electronic balance transfer card. That's what EBT stands for. However, here's what's interesting about it. I've been seeing this popping up quite a few times here, and it looks like they are going to be moving forward with this. Now, again, this is a very slow process. In fact, we've been hearing about this for a while now, but as of recently, I've seen it popping up even more, and it sounds like they are seriously moving forward with this, and I want to bring this to your attention because things will be changing with your EBT card, and again, it's in a pretty good way. Now again, how many of us like change? Well, probably not that many of us, right? Let's just be real for a second. We probably don't like change all that much, but at the end of the day, if it comes in and actually protects you and your money and your benefits a lot more, you're probably going to be a little bit interesting about it, right? So that's why we're going to continue watching this. Now, here's what's interesting about the EBT cards. Believe it or not, they don't have that many security measures within them, as in, it's pretty easy for people with ill intentions, as in people that, want to take your money. Again, it's pretty easy for them to do that if they have the necessary things to do that. Unfortunately, that is kind of the fact of the matter with EBT cards. We've been hearing about this for a long time now. In fact, the bill that was passed at the end of 2022, the $1.7 trillion package, basically had a provision in there that basically says if your benefits are taken from you wrongly through one of these little skimming devices, you can actually get reimbursement payments. And again, I've talked about the details of that over the last several months here. I've talked about it in dedicated videos of how to get those reimbursement payments if your benefits were taken from you. Well, as a result of all this going on and that provision in that bill, they're starting to think, but wait, why don't we redesign the EBT card and make it more secure? Wow. That's a great idea. Why didn't they think about that years ago, right? I mean, let's just be real for a second again, right? Why wouldn't they make these cards more secure and protect the people that actually have them so that their benefits aren't being taken from them and therefore using that money on things that they actually need rather than to going to somebody who is just taking their benefits, right? Not a good situation. Either way, that is what's kind of nice about this, and a little security measure that they're going to put in place here, or at least they're planning on putting in place. Now, here's the thing that I want to point out for you. A lot of times, right now, if you have a credit card or a debit card, virtually all of these cards now come with one of these little chips that are embedded in them. A lot of them have this tap-to-pay technology. Have you used this at all? Do you have one of these cards where you literally walk up and you take your card and you tap it on this on your little kiosk thing at the checkout, and it has your information? How weird is that, right? Pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool stuff. But that's been around for a couple of years now. But they have all this different technology. Remember back in the day where all of these cards, the only thing that they had was just a black strip on the back where you swipe your card and then it has your data, right? The magnetic strip, right? Well, now they have these the little chips in there that they can do, and they have the tap to pay and all kinds of stuff like this. They have all this other embedded technology. Unfortunately, guess what SNAP cards have, or EBT cards, I should say? Not a whole lot, right? The security and the privacy and the protective measures within these cards are very limited. Well, again, why wouldn't they protect these cards? Well, here's what they're now talking about. Implementing better protective measures within these cards, so making sure that they're more secure and making sure that these benefits are going to remain within the possession of the rightful owners, as in you, right? Your benefit, your money, your card. Therefore, nobody else can get it from you, or if they do, they're gonna have to jump through a lot more hoops, and most likely the hoops are going to be flaming, right? Not bad, right? That'd be pretty. That's pretty cool, right? So a flaming hoop to make the people jump through to actually get the money if they wanted to try to take it from you, rather than, just basically right now it's kind of easy for them to do because there's not that many security measures within them. So as a result of everything going on here over the last several months and the last couple of years here, unfortunately, because these benefits have been taken so easily, these people that have ill intentions, just basically coming in and emptying out EBT cards, they're starting to talk about this. But here's the unfortunate part about it. From everything I've been reading on this, they're actually saying it's going to take a couple of years to implement this. Well, that's kind of a long time here, okay? So as a result of that, we just got to hang tight here, continue doing what we can. But again, I want to point this out for you because it looks like there will be some pretty big changes coming into EBT cards all across the country as they start to roll these things out. Now, this is something that they want to implement across the entire country. Why? Even though EBT, or basically what I should say is SNAP benefits, are administered on the state-by-state level, because it's federal funding. It's federal dollars that are being distributed to states, and then the states distribute those dollars to beneficiaries. The beneficiaries go out to the store and exchange that EBT or the SNAP money for goods, food is what it comes down to, right? You don't exchange EBT for money. I mean, that'd be cool too, right? But no, you exchange it for food, right? So anyway, as a result of this, they're now talking about implementing better security measures into these EBT cards. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if you start to see some kind of communication here at some point over the coming months. Again, it could be a while. It looks like they're looking at possibly a 2-year window to roll all these out. Now, again, it's always kind of weird how it takes so long to do this stuff. I mean, how long does it really take to print up a bunch of cards? I mean, they already have the technology in place to do all of this. Why is it so hard and why does it take so long? Now, I get it. It's 43 million people that they would need to do this for. But again, get the presses rolling. Get this going, right? Why 2 years? But again, they've got to jump through all the legal hoops and all this stuff like that. But anyway, this is a major change that will be coming in for EBT cards, according to what I'm reading on this anyway, here over the next couple of years. Hopefully sometime sooner than that, but this is what they're now suggesting. And I want to bring this to your attention because unfortunately, this is a thing that's going on right now where EBT cards are unfortunately falling victim to some of these little skimming devices that are on the kiosks when you go to your local grocery store and you go to the checkout counter, you go to swipe your card to pay for your groceries, and then you realize, this thing looks suspicious. And then you realize that your benefits have either been taken because your card is empty, or now you realize the next time that you go that your data has been gathered and they now are emptying your card out anytime that you get your benefits loaded onto it. So again, that's the whole purpose behind the reimbursement that I've talked about before in other videos over the last several months here. I've talked about the details of reimbursing those payments and those benefits to you in the event that they are wrongly taken from you. And that is something that was in that $1.7 trillion package from late last year and extending back retroactively back to October 1st of 2022 and going out until the end of September 2024 is one that extends out too. So a couple of year window there, but this is what they're now talking about. And again, I want to bring this to your attention because sometimes we get letters and things like this in the mail and we get different, information coming out saying, this is going to happen, this or that. A lot of us maybe wonder, is this legit? Is this a real thing? Is this actually happening? Is this a real card for me? Is it a fake? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things that are going on. We just got to continue watching all this stuff closely. So anyway, as I do get more details on this, as far as them starting to roll out these new cards or basically in the process of printing them up and getting them out to beneficiaries, of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. But it looks like we are probably still a ways out from that. But you never know. Hopefully they will expedite this process sooner than later so that beneficiaries are protected a little bit sooner, which would be really nice. So anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Of course, as I get more information, I'll be here for you, breaking down all the details and again, where they kind of stand with this whole process. Anyway, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, have a good one, and catch you again later.